What it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it, man. We gotta stop overthinking, bro, and just do it, dog. We gotta stop formulating all the problems, all that could go wrong, all the failures, all the things that we're scared of, and let that be the reason as to why we won't move, as to why we won't act. Bro, you overthinking, bro. You overthinking. The reason why you're overthinking, man, is because you're making something that hasn't even happened yet, most likely. That probably won't even happen. But you are applying it to your situation, to your scenario, as if it's already happened. As if it will happen. As if it's going to happen by default, by 100%. You're for certain, for sure, it's going to happen that way. We focus too much on what could go wrong, bro, instead of focusing on what could go right. We focus on too much on our downfall as opposed to our upbringing. Bro, no matter what situation and no matter what problem you are faced with, bro, I'm going to tell you, bro, it's not that deep. It's not as deep as you making it seem. It's not as stressful as you making it seem. It's really not that deep. Because you want to know when it's really deep and when it should be stressful is whenever your life is on the line. Whenever it's your life on the line. Whenever you may not, whatever situation you're in, you're sitting there thinking, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it out of this. That's the time where I think stress could be warranted. Where we can be freaking out and we could be focusing on the worst possible outcome. The reason why I say that's the only situation, bro, that you should be stressing out is because no matter what problem you're going to be faced with, no matter what failure, no matter what setback that you're so scared of, bro, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Let's say, for example, that setback, that failure is going to happen. I'm going to just use an example. Think of whatever you may be going through in your life, but let me go ahead and just use this one as an example. Let's say you worried about you getting laid off on your job, right? Let's say you do get laid off in your job. And you sit there and wonder, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I don't know what I'm going to do after that. You want to know exactly what you're going to do after that? I'm going to keep it real simple, bro. You're going to figure it out. You'll figure it out. It won't be the end of you. It's not going to cost you your life. You're not going to stop breathing. None of that is going to happen. But I will tell you exactly what happens if it will happen. Okay, say for example it does happen. You'll figure it out, bro. And then once you figure it out, you're going to keep it pushing and you're going to keep it moving. Because that's the only option you got. So if we know that we're going to do that, so why are we so scared to fail? Why are we so scared to experience turmoil and setback in the worst possible scenario? Why are we so scared to face the danger? You gotta have some sort of courageousness about you, bro. You gotta have some sort of confidence in yourself to be able to face danger and not cower out to it, bro. The reason why people don't cower out is because, or scared of situations, is because they're not fearful of the worst possible scenario. They're not fearful of the worst case scenario. Like I said, the worst case scenario where I think you should probably be stressing and be worried is if your life is on the line. But if it's not that, bro, by default, you will figure it out. Your girl might leave you, bro. You worry about your girl cheating. She found somebody better, bro. Okay. You want to know what's going to happen? Say that did happen. You want to know what's going to happen? You're going to figure it out and you're going to move on because that's the only option you got. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, you may have to go through some dark times. Nobody said it was going to be easy. But that's a part of life, bro. I'm sorry. Life is not full of dandelions and daisies and, butterflies. And we just get to, bro, life is cruel. It's a dog eat dog world out here. It's cold out here, bro. So it's cold out here, man. So what? You want somebody to feel sorry for you? When every other person is faced with that same scenario, that same setting, everybody is faced with the stressors and the rigors of the world, bro. It's not just you. You won't be the first person to be laid off. You won't be the first person where you lost your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You won't be the first person that failed the test, bro. You want to know what those people did that probably experienced those same experiences you experienced, bro? They figured it out and they kept it pushing. It's not going to end you. Instead, it's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you better. Pain is weakness leaving the body. You got to be scared to endure through some pain. You got to change your relationship and change your perspective on what pain is and what darkness is and what setbacks are. You got to stop. You got to change your perspective. You got to understand that there's going to be a version of yourself that's going to be going to that pain before, and then there's going to be a version of yourself after it. You got to focus on the version of who you are going to become after it, that you will grow into it after you've completed this and gotten through it. The worst thing that's going to happen that you are so scared of, bro, I'm here to tell you right now, you'll figure it out and you'll keep it moving. So if that's by default what's going to happen, let's stop focusing about that. Let's stop worrying about that. Instead, I just want you to focus on positive things. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, bro, let's start focusing on what could go right. Y'all boys out here scared. Y'all boys got deep. Y'all got purpose inside you. Got talent inside you. Got a calling inside you, bro. But you scared to move because you worried about what could go wrong and people looking at you, making fun of you, this and that and all. Like I said, bro, if that scenario was to happen, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out, bro. It's not going to be the end of you. We got to change our way of thinking come in 2025, bro. 2025, I want you to be thinking, man, I ain't even worried about some stuff that may or may not happen, man. I'm just trying to move forward and get to it, man. I'm more focused on what could go right as opposed to what could go wrong. Ooh, man, if I just stay in this gym and I lock in for the next year, man, I'm going to be cold next. I wonder what I'm going to be looking like next year. If I just keep going, that right there, bro, the thought of what you fantasize, what the version of yourself of who you want to become, bro, that should be firing you up every single day, dog. What's today? November 18th, 2024, boy. November 18th, 2025, man. I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like. We got to start approaching it to the point where it's just like, bro, no matter what, I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to win, bro. Carry yourself in a way where it's just like, dog, yeah, I might fail the first time. Yeah, I might fail the second time. Yeah, I might fail the third time and the fourth time and the fifth time, but I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to break through. You can't reach that breakthrough, bro, until you go through the no's and go through the failures and setbacks, bro. Nobody's batting 1,000. Nobody's shooting 15 for 15 from the field. Nobody's shooting 10 for 10 from the free throw line, bro. Nobody is perfect. You need to stop setting this unrealistic standard upon yourself that the only way that you'll move forward is if everything is perfect. Life is not perfect. You're not perfect. For you to be waiting on the perfect time is some sort of false illusion that you've told yourself that will never happen. There will be no perfect time. You've been waiting on the perfect time and it hadn't came yet, right? You're still waiting, right? I'm waiting to this, I'm waiting to that. Nah, bro. Just call it a spade, bro. You scared to act. You scared to move. Because you focusing on what could go wrong. You scared to fail. Well, I'm here to tell you, bro, so what you fail, you gonna figure it out. So what they leave you, you gonna figure it out and you gonna move on. Because it ain't gonna be the end of you. This ain't nothing to be worrying about. This ain't nothing to be stressing about. There are a lot more stressful things in life, bro. Trust me. Than whatever you're going through. Life could get really, really dark. Like I said, somebody could be trying to end your life right now. But you still woke up this morning. Yeah, whatever you did yesterday, whatever failure, setback, whatever failure to move or failure to take action that happened yesterday doesn't define today. You woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. It's another opportunity for you to get after it. It's another opportunity for you to go and become the version that you want to be. The version of yourself where you can be proud of. Version of yourself where you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, I see why I went through that pain. I see why I went through that struggle. It's what made me. It's what made me who I am today. If I didn't go through that, bro, I wouldn't have been able to been capable of what I'm capable of right now. That heartbreak, it made me. I had to focus I was forced to, instead of thinking about her and thinking about all the good times, I had to move on. And in order to help me move on, I realized that I had to start to invest time into myself. That I need to start putting positive thoughts in my head. That I need to start using my energy and my time towards something. Because whenever I stayed still, all I was thinking about was the negative things and thinking about what could go wrong and thinking about, if I could have changed the past and if I could do things differently, and just focusing on things that's not in your control. I want you to start focusing on things that you can control. I want you to stop thinking about the future. Stop thinking about what could go wrong. Stop thinking. I need you to focus on what you can control today, right now. I don't need you to be worrying about failing that test next week. I know you're worried and scared about that test next week. So if you're worried and scared about that test next week, how about you focus on what you can control by studying today in preparation so you don't got to fear and be scared of the test. Oh, I'm worried about getting laid off. Okay. How about you work your butt off today, right now? You still got a job today. You still in there today. So work your tail off so you ain't got to worry about it. So that whenever it comes down to that point where you ain't, I don't know if I'm going to get laid off. Whenever they do make the decision to make laid off, you ain't on the list. Because you focused on taking care of business. Instead of focusing on something that you ain't got no control over. You got no control over whether they going to choose you or not choose you. But you do got control over whether or not you're going to add to the company. Whether or not you're going to be an asset to the organization. Whether or not you're going to add value to whatever you put your hands on. You do got control over that. There's a lot of things that we can be worried about today as opposed to worrying about the future and worrying about what could go wrong in the future and worrying about this and that, bro. Boys, we got some purposes, we got some callings, we got some talents that's deep within us, bro. But see, we worrying about all the things that could go wrong. We worried about the risk. And in all actuality, bro, if you face with that situation, you're going to figure it out. It's not going to end you. That's a part of life, is just finding solutions, bro. When you face with a problem, and then when you're faced with that problem and it's an actual problem, not when it's just a figment of your imagination, but when you're actually faced with that real problem, you'll figure it out. Don't be scared of it. You'll figure it out. Because what else are you going to do? That's the only option too. I don't worry about things that ain't here yet, that I ain't got no control of, that may or may I don't got time to be worried about that, bro. What do I got to do today to make today a success? I got 3 things I got to do today. I got to go to work. I got to do this project. I got to work on this, and I got to go to the gym. Those are the 4 things I need to do to make sure that today is a success. I'm not worried about the problems and things that could go wrong in the future. I'm worried about what I can do to make today a win. And then I'm going to do this same thing tomorrow. And I'm going to do the same thing the next day after that. And after that. And after that. I'm going to keep stacking up them one-day wins, right? And if I keep stacking up them one-day wins, I don't really got to worry about losing, do I? I don't really got to worry about failing, do I? I don't got to fear the future and what's to come because I'm focused on the present. I'm focused on right now. I'm not overthinking. If I get to a problem, okay, I solved that problem. And I keep on moving and I keep on pushing. It's simple. But even though I said it's simple, it ain't easy, bro. Ain't nothing about this easy. Especially if you want something great in life. Especially if you want a journey to where you want to achieve something that you can be proud of in life. It ain't gonna come easy, dog. But I'm here to let you know, bro, you got to stop overthinking and stop letting these problems set you back from obtaining that. We got to stop focusing on what could go wrong. And let's start focusing on what could go right. So let's get to it, man. That's all I got for y'all boys, man. If y'all need a consultation, link down below in the description, man. You can talk to me one-on-one. If y'all need a training program, link down below in the description, man. Get you boys right. Get y'all in shape. If y'all need to send me a DM, y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, link down below in the description. Send me a DM on Instagram, bro. Before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holler at y'all boys.